Yo, what's up? What's going on, everybody? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Forgot to get a Mountain Dew before I started. I gotta go get one of those. Oh, no, nothing. I just got done servicing uh, a customer's dump truck. Had to do all that this morning. That's what I was working on. Yeah, actually, I did get a new tool today. Uh, I could go get it. Let me go get a Mountain Dew and the thing. Big fucking box. See what we got in here. Shoo-wee. Oh, fucking. Is that a big one? Oh, boy. Oh, my fucking God. All right, move that out of the way. All right. This is what we got. Universal hub puller is what I got here. So that's a new tool. Yep, Tiger Tool stuff. You guys know how I'm in love with that shit. Did I fix that truck? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Fixed that truck. It's already gone. The guy came and paid me. I was real happy. I shot a video on how to do a PM maintenance on a 2019 T880. So I'll get that edited tomorrow. And we will go there. Yeah, all Tiger Tool stuff is fucking amazing. If you work on big trucks and ain't got the Tiger Tool shit, the pin removal tool, is that the cut the pins off? Yeah, I think I got that. My morning is doing pretty good. Made $1,000 today servicing the truck. So, you know how that goes. Yep, we got the Peterbilt out. I had to go up there and babysit it, but we got that motherfucker back. It worked Friday. So, all on the positive, all in the positive. We got that problem fixed. No, we ain't got no snow today. Yeah, I made $1,000 today servicing a dump truck. I'm gonna be servicing this guy's truck whenever it comes around. You should drink Mountain Dew because I make it look so good. I'll probably be servicing this guy's truck every time that it needs to be serviced. I did a force regen on it, changed the oil, fuel filters, oil filter, we greased her, we did everything else. Yeah, I had to provide all the oil, grease, filters, all that stuff. Well, you got to think, the oil is $300. It's $23 a gallon. I gave him 12 gallons. Okay. We had $100 in filters. We had $10 in coolant because it was a gallon low, and I gave him another gallon to make sure that's in. Got 4 hours in doing it, and we had a clear to code for some shit. Yeah, $300 in oil. It's $23 a gallon, $276. Get you some. But you got to think, his truck's got 7,000 miles on it. I told him, I said, when it gets 30 on it, call me and we'll change it again. So he's going to go 20,000 without, fucking changing the oil. It's pretty good. That's 3 times as long as with fucking conventional shit. So I had a lube. It takes 3 tubes of grease at $14 a tube. I mean, I don't even charge these people like 25% parts update. I just fucking got it. You know what I'm saying? So it's, yeah, $15 a tube. There's 3 tubes. You got, the fuel filters, my cost on them are $32. Fuel filter, 33. Oil filters, 27. Oil filters, 27. And it didn't need an air filter, but an air filter for a PACCAR is $115. Get you some. And the recirculating filter, or keep the cab clean, So, did all that. That shit takes time. You got to look over the truck and all that stuff. I don't run Rotella. You guys know I'm a Schaefer product guy. How did I start my own company? I came up with a business plan. Sold my business plan to, I asked my parents to help me, sold my business plan, bought a dump truck, and 3 years later, this is the mess that we've created. In the dump truck business, you gotta fucking get, you either gotta be all in or not in at all. You either gotta dive off into the deep end and, all that shit. Yeah. Yeah, the old truck did not like the Schaefers. It would have massive oil consumption. You put Rotella in it, it wouldn't burn any. So, I'd say the cylinder walls were a little shined up. But, yeah, I have like 370 videos on YouTube explaining my whole life section. You could watch one a day for a year. You know what I'm saying? Basically. How much is a barrel of grease? $800. It's $860 for a 120-pound keg is what it is. I had the Sterling. I called it the Turdling. So I had the Turdling. That was the other truck. I sold that. And then I bought the fleet of Peterbilts. I love the fleet of Peterbilts. What do I charge an hour? My shop rate is $110. That's just what it is. That's normal diesel rate, $110. Yeah, I hear you. Your company won't use anything else but Shell. How many hours? I don't know. It's probably 700. But with the Schaefer stuff, that's why you can go long drain cycles. There's actually another oil that you can go all year. It's called LT. It's fucking really expensive. There's some guys that run that shit. But I run the Schaefers. 20,000, haven't had a problem yet. 20 to 25, fucking, drain it. Yeah, I saw that this morning. George W. died. Yeah, your old shop rate was 95. Around here, most diesel shops are $150. So I'm fucking $40 cheaper than them, but I can get just as much work done, Doesn't Doesn't really bother me. Was a horrible president. All right, well, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I had a dealer near me, but I am set up now to deal directly with Schaefer's. You know, they direct ship to my shop. They bring an 18-wheeler in and then unload however many drums I got. Yeah, they're located in St. Louis, Missouri, I do believe, is where they're located at. Yep, St. Louis. So they truck it over here on a truck. Yeah, $110 an hour is what I get. That means if I put brakes on your car, it's $110 an hour plus parts. It is what it is. Something's got to pay for this shit. You know, my time is worth something. Okay, would I like to run it? What do you mean by how do you want me to run it? What's up, kid, the long guy? You know, like if you had a truck and it was ready to, I mean, I could work it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you were looking to broker through me, I mean, I broker trucks all the time. I mean, guys call me to get work that been in the business longer than me. You know what I'm saying? Longer than me. They're calling me like, Justin, can you get me out of here? You know what I'm saying? Can you get me some work today? Because I know you got it. Yeah. I'll get another truck on it. Oh, okay. So if you got, all right, the booby price is $50. It would be 25 if she was topless the whole time. It'd still be 25 an hour, but I'd give you a pretty good, you know, I would give you a pretty good discount on that. Now what, you know? You know, I don't know if your wife would do that now what, you know what I'm saying? But you know, that's how you drive the price down, you know what I'm saying? There you go, Cody. Congratulations, first semester. Yeah, Ken, that's what I'm doing. I'm you know what I'm saying? Uh, well, if a man flashes a junk, it goes to 210. It's $100 surcharge for that. Vicky Sparks asks, we could probably work something out. You know, I would probably work on her car for free. You know, I don't even know if she has a car. I don't even know. After some vodka. That's funny now, what? It's hilarious. Do I charge the customer more if they want to help? No, I'm not a big dick. I'm not a fucking dickhead like that. No, if they want to help and get in the way, you know what I'm saying? I'll fucking get it out. You know, most of the time they're just going to be in the way and it's going to take longer. So why should I charge you more? Well, I mean, I actually make more because you're in the way. Your wife can't start laughing about the DBSs, the dirty butt sluts? Do I need to be worried? No, because I think that some of her friends are DBSs and she's laughing at them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ever go anywhere and you see one of your friends, your wife's friends, with a tattoo above her vajayjay, okay, and her nipples pierced, DBS, dirty butt slut, okay? Your wife is just laughing because she knows some DBSs. You know what I'm saying? Because women talk about more nasty shit amongst themselves than, you know what I'm saying, any men does, you know. I probably will not buy any other existing dump truck companies. I don't know if I want to get involved in all that. Good older engine. Okay, N14 would be a really good older engine. The single turbo cats are really good. That's even like a 12 liter, you know, C12, something in that single turbo. Those are good engines. A B model cat's good, and I would say, you know, about an 88 big cam, right before they went to the N14s, would be good engines. Some guys like Detroit's. I don't really like Detroit diesels, you know, but 60 series, some people say those are good, but I don't know. They ain't got no power. Would I sell my company? Yeah, if somebody offered me the right amount of money, I'd sell it. You know, if they wanted to take over all this shit, you know, they would have to keep me on. They'd probably have to keep me on to keep, you know, like I would want to stay on and do either the dispatching or keep the contracts alive. Well, not really the contracts, just the connections. 10 older trucks, but he's got it kind of guaranteed. See, but sometimes when you buy a business, it doesn't guarantee those contracts. They go with him, or you know, you'd have to have a non-compete clause. That means that he could not get into the trucking business for, you know, 5, maybe 10 years, whatever your attorney says would be a good. But you need a non-complete, because what that guy could do is sell you all the older crap that he's got. Okay, go out and buy 5 brand new ones, and fucking, you know, take the contracts, or go to the same place and be like, hey, I started a new place, you know, call me. So you don't want to, you want to have a non-compete in there, for fucking sure. For sure. That's what you want. That's what I would ask for. A 300 Cummins formula, that's got to be old school. I've never, I've heard of Cummins formulas. I've never worked on them. 99 to 2000 max. I don't know about that, Doc Holiday. I would kind of, if I was going to buy the company, uh, what I would do is sell all the trucks and just keep the contracts and buy all new shit. You're going to have less problems. You know, just tell him, hey, I just want to buy the contracts. These trucks for the birds. Sell all that shit. Sell all that shit. Because you'll be working on a lot of them, I guarantee it. Yeah, I gave some stuff to Brian to get him started. You know what I'm saying? That dude's got big dreams, man. Big dreams. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder about Brian. Yeah, well, I mean, Doc, I'm not saying that I run. I'm not saying that I'm successful. Listen, okay? I've got lucky, you know what I'm saying? I've done pretty good for myself, but really, you know, in the trucking business, what you're buying is the contacts. It's the most important thing. You know, the contacts are what you want. They're straight dumps, okay. Now, I figured they were probably triaxles or something like that. The guy probably moves a lot of dirt and has a contract with a bunch of companies or something. Ryan gives 10% of his income to the church. He is part of that. Yeah, damn, I don't know. What's my thoughts on fucking Tammy the testicle toucher? Like I told you Thursday night, if you're a part of the Astro All Stars, you should hang your fucking self. That guy, I wouldn't trust him to work on my motherfucking lawnmower. Okay? On my lawnmower. The guy's an idiot. He is what you would call a narcissist through and through. He has some psychological issues. That's why his channel's all fucked up. And nobody watches his shit. Stay far away from Tammy, the testicle toucher. Okay? Keep away from that dude. And if you want to kill your YouTube channel, then go over there. I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, but also, Brian's in a place where they charge outrageous money for trucks. That's not going to happen everywhere. All right? And he said he grossed $100,000 in 6 months. Okay, so grossing $100,000 in 6 months is different, totally different than making $100,000. Okay, two totally different things. You know. Yeah, he's a general contractor now. I don't know what he wants to be a general contractor for. I don't know. Yeah, Tammy the testicle toucher. He's a fucking moron. Like, if you associate with that guy, you're an idiot. Yeah, you only make what you got when it's left over. Yeah, but I mean, he's in a place that they charge outrageous money for trucks. Like, that's not everywhere, okay? Most place, you're struggling to get $70 for a triaxle, and he's getting $115. You know, the thing is with that much, he should have made double that in 6 months. He should have been easily $150,000 in 6 months. Easily. At that rate. Yeah, I think Brian wants to do a little bit of everything too. You know, but the general contractor game is not easy. Not easy. You know, because when everything gets fucked up, you know, when the guy fucks up everything, you know, the general contractor has to pay for that. Yeah, a lot of camping vacations. Some dudes are into that, you know. Some dudes are into, you know, if they make enough money, they, you know, there's guys like that here in Cincinnati that if they don't feel like working that day, they ain't going to work. They don't give a fuck. Oh, I'm going to go fishing, you know. Okay. Whatever you want to do, man. You know. Some people are different. He did put a lot of money into that Peterbilt. He got it running, though. That thing was used up when he got it. If you watch this whole video series, that truck was rough. You know, like if that was an older, like if it was anything but a Peterbilt, I mean, he's got a 359. If that thing was anything older, he would never find parts for that thing. Never. Do I close for Christmas? What do you mean? Like, we won't run Christmas Day. I might shut down for the week of Christmas. Just depends. If there's not much going on, then I'll give all the guys days off. But if there's something going on, then we'll work. You know, if somebody's truck broke, it needed it fixed on Christmas, I would work on. I would fix it that day. You know, in between. You know, like I would fix it that night and stuff like that. Yeah, I wouldn't have bought that of older equipment, but that's Brian wanted to buy that stuff, so he bought it. I don't know if it was a mistake. Only time will tell. Yeah, we haul salt in the winter, and we also do like some dirt work and stuff like that. Like I got kind of a couple gigs. I got like a excavator that'll call me, 3 times a week to go move dirt. I got another guy that'll call. He'll work me 4 days a week, and then salt's hit or miss. If we get a lot of snow, we'll fucking, we'll be hauling the shit out of the salt. There was a landscaper around here that bought he bought 4 goddamn barges. That's 20,000 tons. That's got to be delivered. I'm like, shoo fucking wee. Shoo wee. Ain't happening. Sounds like Evans Landscaping. No, it wasn't. It was I think Ground Systems is the guy's name over in Kentucky. They must have a shit ton of work. He bought 4 barges. I was like, Jesus Christ, it's a lot. Yeah, we're almost to 30K subs. It's just a number. Just a number. Yeah, I figured I'd do the back to the Saturday afternoons. Thursday, I was pissed off. Yeah, the key to the streets in the dump truck business is being reliable. When they call, you give them a truck. Yeah, fucking. That's pretty much it. It's not that hard. I'm not a Mac Tools fan. Yeah, no, he must know something we don't. Well, a lot of the places cut the landscapers off of salt. Like Cargill won't sell any landscapers right now because they don't have enough on the ground. Freightliners, I've never owned one, so I couldn't tell you what I think of those. Hyper Tough Tools, never heard of it. No, I don't have heated bodies. I don't have heated bodies. You don't have any Snap-on dealers near you? Yeah, well, nature of the business. Now that's pretty good price for the Capri Master socket set, $48. Yeah, it's raining. It's rained all day. It kind of let up now, but no, it's raining. Oh, Hyper Tough is Walmart? Nah, you're not going to see me in Walmart. It's pouring in Columbus. Yeah, Eric O likes Top Tools. He said they're good stuff. I've never bought anything of that. No, I've never looked into bedliners. It depends. If the state man's watching, yeah, then you use the soap. But if he's not, no, I spray the latches and inside the bed. If you just put a little bit, it's not that bad. When you put a lot in there, that's what gets it fucked up. Yeah, a lot of people call Freightliners freight shakers because, they shake pretty bad. And the interior, usually the shit falls off of them. $250 for a Lincoln operated grease gun? Yeah, that was overpriced. Yeah. You could have bought the DeWalt one or the Milwaukee one for half that. You know, I would recommend that. I like if you're a home, Milwaukee or the DeWalt one is what you want. You have a baby class 8. So is that like the 347 Peterbilt's, the smaller ones? Usually they only have a small motor in them. And for where I live in Cincinnati, it's too hilly to have that small motor in there. Yeah, Jet's a rebrander. The diesel hydraulic oil probably would be better. Yeah, 348s, 350 horsepower. That works good on flat ground. Down here, it's not going to work. You'll be that thing. You won't be able to go up any hills. You know, I don't know. Small. Yeah, see, slower than molasses. Yeah, that's because they never put the Allisons in performance mode. Nobody ever pays to go get them. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever pays to go get them Allison transmissions reprogrammed. No, I'm probably not going to do another rant on Mechanic OC. I think everybody knows how I feel about that fucking idiot. Yeah, Wayne. Yeah, that happens a little bit everywhere, you know, where you milk the clock. I've seen it. Or they go hide for an hour. Yeah, I've seen that. I'm not saying toy boat 3 times fast. No. You know, this is not Burger King. You do not get it your way. For the guy that has money, well, you know, I'm a Snap-on guy. Snap-on shit costs money, but, you know, it'll be worth more in the long run. Everybody knows that brand. That's why I bought it. Plus, I think that I like their shit, you know. Well, I'm going to do a video on what transmission. I'm probably going to shoot that tomorrow. I'm going to do a video comparing the fucking the Allison versus the Eaton Ultra Shift. Now, I'm going to tell you, I don't like any 8LL transmission. Okay? I don't like if it was a stick shift or a fucking automated transmission. I ain't getting an 8LL. Ain't fucking gonna happen. Okay? I like the 18-speed Ultra Shift. But an 8LL transmission is a fucking waste fucking money. I don't like them. The Allisons I'm not real fond of either. There's a couple reasons. They have some advantages and then they have some disadvantages. Yes, I have both. I have Allisons and Eaton Ultra Shifts. And I'm going to tell you that I didn't buy any more Allisons. I bought some Ultra Shifts. I like those. I do not like the Allison's expensive. It's fucking 20 grand more when you go to buy the truck, and it costs a shit ton of money. You know, that fucking, a shit ton of fucking money to service. Allison does need an 8-speed transmission. That's what they need. Either that or a 10-speed. No, you will not see a video of me on Jason's truck. I don't I don't shoot fucking tool truck videos. Yeah, I got my truck back from Peterbilt. Why did I get automatics? It's easier for drivers to drive them. This is why I got them. Because some guys that are young and just got their CDL that went through truck driving school, they got it in an automatic. They're automatically restricted. So that's what it is. Nope. You do not have to let off the gas to change speeds or to shift in an Eaton Ultra Shift. It does it for you. It's automated. Allison's bringing out a 9-speed. The Allison 9-speed would probably be pretty good transmission. That's what it needs. That's why I didn't buy it. I don't like it. 6 gears, it needs one more. It needs a lot. 3 would be good. No, it's just because when you have this many trucks, it takes a little bit to. You gotta get drivers that you can get. And you gotta remember, drivers are lazy. Some like to shift gears, but some don't. Brandon Bodies out of Canada is who makes the bed. What do I need an electrician at my shop for? I don't need an electrician. Yeah, you got to get the creep mode on in the fucking. You got to get the creep mode set up with the Allisons or with the Eaton Ultra Shifts, and then it makes it a lot better. Let's see here. Of a normal day around JST, yeah, it'd probably be pretty boring. I have 18-speed Ultra Shifts. I don't know what the the 60, I don't know what that is. And then how do I find balance family and work time? I'm not not going to say that I'm the greatest at it, to be honest with you. I try to do as much as I can with the family as I possibly can, but sometimes plans don't always work themselves out, because usually what happens is every time I make plans, without every fucking time a driver will call me like, oh dude, this broke today, can you fix it? So then, I end up spending half the night fixing the shit that they fucked up. That's how it always seems. Or like when you think things are going smooth, it's fucked up. The family's good. So the Eatons take a straight 50 weight. Okay, I use a Schaefer's 50 weight transmission oil, but the Allisons take this shit called Transcend, and I only run the only warranty with the Allison Transcends in there. If there's any kind of Allison transmission problem and you got some fucked up fluid in there, they won't even warranty it. Yeah, they're a necessary evil. Every time I make plans, man, something happens. Or something broke, or got ripped off, or, just all kinds of stuff. Yeah, James, I wish fuck, wish it. I wish a lot of people lived closer to me. can I get any of my guys to fix trucks? No. No. They know how to put tarps on and stuff like that. That's about it. Yeah, I wish I could had enough money to get a full-time mechanic. I have 7 right now. I'm not a sports fan, so I don't watch very many sports. I watch racing. That's about it. I don't know if you consider that a sport. That's about all that I watch. But Formula One season's over, so I have to wait till April till anything comes on. The only thing I had to look for now is I want to see what the 2019 Formula One cars look like. That'll be the end of February when they do all their debuts, and then so that'll be kind of cool. No, I don't watch NASCAR. No. NASCAR is fucking stupid. Dumb. Oh, I'd take the X15 every time. I'm a big liter guy. I don't like small liter trucks. Like I've told you, in Cincinnati, 12-liter trucks, it's just, you're just going to drive with, the driver's going to drive all day with a fucking foot on the floor. You're not going to, it's just all day. Brrr. Fuck that. Stupid. And still only get 4 miles a gallon. Waste of a gas car. Nope, I'd probably, all I want's a Ferrari. I don't want any other European car. Yep, I still have all the same guys working for me. Yep, we got, what do we got? 8 employees left in 7 trucks. I don't know if I have a bunch of knowledge and wisdom, you know. I don't think I got all that. I mean, I just use common sense. Yeah, we're still working 2 shifts. I get a truck out tonight. They called me at 10 o'clock. Hey, can you get some trucks? Yeah. How many you want? 1. All right, let me call Mike. Mike is my night shift guy. He's in charge of night shift. If anybody has any problems, they talk to Mike. He's awesome. He'll work any day. He don't care. He don't care. You're the extra driver. I'm making a video with McP. It'll be coming up. All the maintenance stuff is really organized in my head. As far as like writing stuff down, I'm not that great. I write when I change the oil, and then I'll do that the next time that I do that. But all the maintenance stuff is in my head. I know what I did and didn't do. I don't pay drivers per hour. They get paid percentage of the truck. Yeah. After the first of the year, or probably, my wife's supposed to be working on printing off all the labels to get everything shipped out sometime this week. So she's working on getting all the labels and all that stuff. So she'll probably work on that today and tomorrow. And then once all that stuff gets shipped out, I'll probably put the website back up, and whatever shirt sizes we have left over, we'll sell that stuff off. That's it. Yep, the Capri stuff, they make nice stuff. I would for a starting out guy, that's good stuff. The most stupid excuse. Wow, I've heard some. My car won't start. Well, I heard guy wrote me this. My car started fine yesterday. Today it won't start, so I can't come in. But Tuesday his car started. I don't know. It's just dumb. I get my shirts printed at a place in Aurora, Indiana called Impact Sports, is who does mine. The percentage varies. So I usually start guys out 26, 27, uh, somewhere in there, and then it goes up the longer you've been here. Nope, I've never heard of that trucking company. No, 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 no. I don't buy 485 horsepower trucks. No. The smallest engine that I'll buy is it has to be over 500 horse, and what I've been buying now is 565 2050s is what I buy. I don't buy that small baby motor shit. Fuck that. Anything under you got to have at least 500 or 550. Yeah, the C13 is not bad. Nope. Nobody steals anything from me. I've not had anybody steal anything from me. The decals will probably be put back on there, all that stuff. No, Coon Trucking will not reach out to me. He wants to ignore it. He don't want to. He don't want to. He don't want to go hand in hand with me because he's going to lose. You know, because I know all the secrets. So he will not. He will not say anything to me. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he's full of shit. So when somebody knows they're full of shit, they ain't gonna say nothing. While you're making $2,100 a week being a diesel mechanic, what should you invest in? I don't know. I don't really invest in anything, so I couldn't tell you. You know, I don't think you got to find, you know, ask your parents or somebody else that works with you. No, I've never been a Great Britain. I'd like to go to Europe. Yeah, buy land, a house, maybe start an IRA, you know, something like that. You know, if you live in Texas, try to find some oil rights, you know, to get in there. Yeah, I have 18 speeds. Yep. I like an 18-speed transmission. Works the best. Nope. We are going to do a lot of our repairs in-house. Unless it's major engine work or even taking out transmissions. I don't like doing that. Or rear end work. But everything else is going to be done in-house. You know? Unless it's some kind of warranty, like sometimes they'll have campaigns on trucks. So you'll have to take it in to get a campaign. But that's all they're doing. I learned my lesson on that. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is... Son of a bitch, this is the problem. Let me see something here. Oh, shit. Hold on here, guys. Oh, I plugged in the wrong one. God damn it. What now? I smoke menthols. Have for years. see if I can. All right, now we got to charge it. Good. All right. No, I don't drive in the winter. I usually dispatch. The dispatching in the winter gets difficult. No, my drivers work. Doing good. No, I have not talked to Garnett. Yeah, I thought about getting into like heavy hauling excavators and all that stuff, but I don't know. I That's kind of specialized, and you would have to have a driver that really knows how to do that and knows how to work on all that. Like that, you can get in some major trouble doing some heavy hauling shit. Let me tell you. You know. So what speeds an automated transmission come in? You can get 8LL, 10 speed, 13 speed, 18 speed. You can get, if they make it in a stick, you can get it in a fucking in an automated transmission. Allison's are 6 speeds. I think the PACCAR is a 12 speed, and a Volvo and Mack make a 12 speed too, I do believe. No, I don't talk to Bruce. I would not recommend a 9LL. I don't like 8LLs. Why in the fuck would I like a fucking 9-speed LLL? I don't like low transmissions. They are useless. They are fucking useless. They have no resale value. Yeah. I run an 18-speed automated transmission now. It's fucking awesome. Love the 18-speed automatic. Love it. You got to have it programmed. You got to have them reprogrammed. And then they're fucking awesome. No, the only thing that I'm thinking about doing is open my own repair shop. That's about it. Other than that, we're just going to stay in the dump truck things and, go from there. They all can drive 18-speed manuals. There's only one that can't because he doesn't have an automatic. He has automatic. He has an automatic restriction, so he has to drive an automatic. But they all can drive 18 speeds. Oh, the spiders of the brakes are a lot better. They're not loosening it up. I can tell you that. Nope, I've never driven a 2-stick truck. I want to. Never driven one. I'd like to try it. Never driven one. Like a 6 and 4 would be kind of cool, Well, if my guys get a DUI, they would probably lose their job because I couldn't insure them. Cost too much money to insure them. They'd have to go somewhere else. Way too much money. Way too much. What's going on from Oklahoma? Yeah, we're staying busy. No, I don't want a dog for the shop. No, I have 2 dogs at the house that wear me out. I don't need another one down here. This is where I come for my quiet time. We did get our first snow already a couple weeks ago. They just started the automatic restriction like 2010, maybe. I don't remember. Yeah, those guys are taking their chances, man. You get a DUI with a fuck CDL, you ain't getting no job. I'll tell you right now, if you got an SR22 bond, you are fucked. Yeah, I have guys that make $1,500 a week before taxes. They got to work 6 days a week though. hit it pretty fucking hard. But yeah, I've had guys do it. Not every week, but probably, maybe 7, 8 weeks a year they'll do that. You're not getting MA what? I don't know what that is, William. An abbreviation. Oh, I didn't know you. If you, I don't drink, so doesn't. You know, I don't know anything about it. Ugh. $19 an hour up there in Maine. That's probably right. Oh, a Mack dump truck? No, I'm not getting a Mack. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that people listen to everything that I say. I want one brand. I don't like Matt trucks. I don't like fucking, you know, Volvos. I don't want a fucking Freightliner. If I was going to get another brand, it would probably be a Western Star. I like those. Uh, but other than that, I'll probably be a Peterbilt guy. Yep, there's a lot of competition around here. You want to get a 390 gear, 24.5 tires will put you at about, it'll be 373 final ratio. No. Depends on how much shit they got, If they got a bunch of speeding tickets or an at fault accident, it's outrageous. You know. Yeah, I'm not you will not see me in any Mack trucks. I will never fucking buy one. I will never, I like a certain thing. You want all the one shit. All the same stuff. I would buy a W9, you know. Uh might get one of those. I don't know, those 990s look pretty cool. I think that'd be kind of fun to have. We'll see. But if I was going to get one, I'd get a W9. That's what I'd get. A PACCAR product. My favorite YouTube channel, I don't really have like a absolute favorite. You know? No, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna register them in Kentucky or Indiana. No. Yeah, Vicky Sparks Patreon would be probably my favorite. Probably my favorite. In love with that. You know, in love with that one. Whew. God damn. That woman is fine as hell. You know, fuck. Fine as hell. Never get a Kenworth made in Mexico. No, it's not the Mechanic OC. Don't watch his channel either. I'm probably getting questions, but they're going by so fast. Uh, I can't answer all of them. Yeah, I like AVE stuff too, but it's not like, you know, I'm going to stop everything to stop what I'm doing to watch an AVE video. Uh, Now, for a Vicky Sparks Patreon release, everything has to come to a stop. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Fuzzy? Yeah, I'm supposed to go down to Denton and watch one of my trucks being built, but I haven't heard anything about that. Yeah, nobody watches the Mechanic OC. Nobody watches that guy. What does Vicky do? She does bikini fishing videos. But on her Patreon account, uh, she does try on videos. So you can send her any type of bikini in small or medium. You can send her lingerie, uh, you know, whatever you want to send her, she'll try it on. You know, she will she will try it on. Like she's tried on like some crotchless stuff. I mean, she tries on anything that you send. You know, she'll try it on. She's a thought, yeah, dude. Whatever, Fuzzy. She's hot as fuck. I'm buying 3 more next year. Yeah, I should send her one of those. I still got some from last year. I'll send them to her. That's what I should send her. Sending Fuzzy something to be tried on would be hilarious. Fucking hilarious. You can send her a shoelace. She'll try it on. Yeah, I watch A-Bomb 79 sometimes. Yeah, all dealers are out of trucks till next year. I can tell you that right now. No Detroit. I get it, Cummins. Why do I gotta be careful what I say? You never know who is watching. I don't give a shit who's watching. How many thumbs down do we got? We only got 1 thumbs down. Okay. So that's not that bad, you know. But once this video gets processed and other people watch it, I guarantee I get 12 to 17. Fucking, I don't give a fuck. All right, see you later, DT Lawn Care. Why did all the W9 orders cancel? That sucks for that guy. Not enough build slots. TY guy, Enzo has been really good, man. He's getting so big, you know what I'm saying? Uh, he's doing awesome. How's your twins doing? The 990 sucks. I don't know. It looks pretty cool, you know. Yeah, later. Not enough build slots. There's never enough build slots. Oh, they're 21 pounds. Just had their first birthday. Yeah, I think Enzo's almost 20, or he's almost 19 months, and he probably doesn't weigh 21 pounds. He's a small dude. He's skinny. Yeah, I think the 990 is pretty cool. I'd like to get one. Yeah, somebody gave me a thumbs down. It's all right. Oh, now we got 5 thumbs down. So yeah, see, the vultures came in. Everybody that hates me came in. I don't give a fuck. Thumbs it down, boys. Who cares? Yeah, the 990s, basically what it is an 880S with a square hood on it, you know, is basically what the 990 is. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, after 2025, No trucks with outside breathers. So, you know, see what Peterbilt builds. What is that? What are you talking about? Yeah, let's dig 18, you know. Barbara, why does your husband need to be more like me? Yeah, no outside breathers. Yep, it's a T880S with a long hood. It's exactly same cab, same everything, but it looks pretty cool. Yes, after 2021, the EPA says no more outside breathers because that's when the aerodynamic restrictions really come in. Just because it takes a lot of effort to push them through the wind. I really don't know why. Makes the truck looks cool, but you know, it is what it is. And actually, the trucks with the outside breathers, their filters do not get as dirty as the trucks with the air filter that's inside the truck. You know, I don't know why that is. The outside breathers just don't. The air filter doesn't get as dirty. It's, I don't know. It's just different. That's what I've noticed. Cab over trucks. I don't know if you'd want to get one of those. Oh, okay, Barbara. Yeah, no, I'm outspoken and I tell my version of the truth. I guess you could say what I've said. I don't know. I've never driven a cab over, but I just don't like. I don't know if you want one of those in a dump truck. I like the 567s. The cab is kind of roomy. You're not all crunched in there. Nope, we don't have any shop crickets because, what was I going to say? It got too cold, so they're all dying. You know, so the shop crickets are kind of gone. This bloke, so you got to be from Australia. Yeah, I remember the Kenworth sales guy wouldn't talk to me. I would probably get some from a different dealership. I don't know if he would probably talk to me now if I asked for, if I went in there and said, "Hey, can I get a 990?" You know, I'm sure he'd talk to me now. Yep. See, I knew that that guy was from Australia. Just how he said bloke. Or if I wanted a W9, yeah, I would probably go to Hilliard. I've talked to them. I don't have any shop squirrels. The Kenworth guy just wouldn't deal with me. He wouldn't sell me any trucks. No, I'm not getting in the roll off business. Um, have I got anything from Jason? I have a whole bunch of stuff on order. It just uh, hasn't came in. Yeah, it's his loss, not mine. You know. Yeah, he missed out on 10 truck sales over 2 years. Called his problem, not mine. Let me pee. I'll tell you the problem with the Cincinnati dealerships here. I'll tell you when I get back from peeing. I'll tell you what their problem is. You know. So the problem with the Cincinnati guys is that the trucks that they have or that they build for like stock trucks aren't the kind of trucks you need in Cincinnati. Okay, they don't put the right beds on them. Like each bed manufacturer makes a bed that's they're all about the same, but there's little differences. They don't put the right beds on them. They either have them where they're low sided with flip tarps, or they're high sided no boards with flip tarps. They don't really they don't build trucks like how they need to be built. They don't consider weight. They all put 13.2 Watson Chalmers lift axles on them. They all put PACCAR engines in them. They all put, I mean, they don't look at really what sells to what, you know, whatever. They don't have anything that I would be interested in buying. Like when I went there and looked at them, they had nothing. It was like, dude, all this shit is junk. Like, this is not going to work. Like, I got to modify half this shit day one to even get it to run. It's just not worth it. This new Snap-on jacket, I like it. Yeah, I do have cleaner tools than I do hands. It's my dick. I didn't pee on my hand. I don't need to wash it. No, flip tarps, see, you can't. I don't like flip tarps because you can't haul asphalt here. You have to have a slide tarp. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have you have to have a slide tarp, and it has to be set up to have a slide tarp on it from the beginning. Like how the bed has to be made, it has to have either really tall sides and tapered back, or there's just a bunch of different stuff. You know what I'm saying? The flip tarps, you can only haul dirt with those, or gravel. And fucking hauling gravel, you're going to go broke. And hauling dirt, you can make money hauling dirt, but I don't think it's as lucrative as the asphalt game. You know? So they never build the right trucks. You know what I'm saying? They're all fucked up. I don't know why they don't listen. Yeah, see, everybody, it's just the state mandates the slide tarps. Okay, nobody else does. It's just the state. So if you want to do state work, that's what I do 90% of the time is state asphalt hauling, ODOT jobs. So you have to have a flip tarp, or you have to have a slide tarp. So if you have to have a slide tarp for that, why not just have a slide tarp for everything else? I think a slide tarp is easy. You don't have to worry about the driver hitting any power lines. You don't have to chain the thing down because it flaps in the wind. It's just a lot better system. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot better. The 1-inch Milwaukee gun has not been released yet. It has not been released. I don't know when it's going to be released. They're probably still testing it. The gross vehicle weight is 80,000 on my trucks. Is what the stickers are on the side of it. You know. Yeah, the state mandates a lot of stuff. I'm getting a pretty good discount just because of the volume. uh, just because I've bought so many, and they have 40 trucks on order, so they're doing a lot of trucks. So I get a better break, but that's about it. Yeah, who knows where MD Lee has been? He hasn't made a video in fuck. I bet it's been 6 months. Oh, I don't know. I don't know there, Oso. Um, it depends what they are. So, the 567s, I paid for the 18 speed. I paid 208,000 for that one. The ultra shifts were 200 and one was 216. The 7 axle was 238,000 and the what other one? Oh, the other 389 was 2 and a quarter. So they vary. So next year I'm probably going to pay 2 and a quarter for 2 of them, and probably 190 for the other one, 191 somewhere in there. So they're 200 grand. I'm hoping it's in the 190s. I don't know. I haven't seen the final price yet. I couldn't tell you. But the 7 axle's expensive just because the bed was so much, and you have another lift axle and all that stuff. Yeah, see, I've been busy just running these trucks, man. It's a never ending battle. It takes a long time to run this shit. It takes a lot of my time. And to fix it takes a lot of my time. Oh shit, it's 3:30. I gotta get ready to go home. Haha, the air assisted clutch. I'm not a big fan of it. Uh, it's fucking. I mean, it's all right, but it, it's hard to get once you have to adjust it. It's hard to get it. Uh, it's hard to get it adjusted. Is back in 20 quart or 20G. Yeah, $2 million in trucks is what I got. Basically, there's 1.6 sitting out there right now, and then we're gonna add some more to it. Yep, in 2 years, you know. What used dump truck would I get? I don't know if I'd buy another used one. Don't know. Don't know. It'd probably be a Peterbilt or a Kenworth, but I don't know if I'd buy another used one. I like the new stuff. It's a lot easier. Yeah, we'll be moving dirt around next year for sure. Yeah, I'm not getting a Super Duty. You know, it's a downgrade. It is. Yeah, manual transmissions. Yeah, but you probably didn't spend 12 grand for the 605 2050 torque, and the interior was different. It's kind of an owner operator spec, is what kind of trucks I get. Well, there you go. Um, how I feel about the systems, I guess it's a necessarily evil. Uh, I haven't had any problems out of my systems, so it's not that bad. I mean, it is all that stuff is just necessary evil. That's the way I look at it. Like it's just part of it. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Would it be cool to get to go back to 1999 trucks and have them brand new? Yeah. Is that what we're gonna? You know, is that what we're gonna do? Is that what we're gonna do going forward? No. Are we ever going to get to where they're not going to have regens on these trucks ever again? No. So it's just, it's just part of it. And people can get all upset and worked up about it, but until the truck manufacturers can say, "Hey, look, you know, we're not fucking with this shit no more," or, you know, they come up with a better system, it is what it is. Yeah. Would I ever delete them? No, because I plan on getting rid of them before, you know, they get too worn out. Just rotate the stuff out. All electric. I would say electric trucks are probably coming. Yeah, they just have to figure out something better. You're right, Fuzzy. They'll eventually figure out, something different to try. You know, it takes time. Really, if the government would just say, "Hey, these are the rules, and these are going to be the rules for the next 10 years," the engineers will get it figured out to where you won't have very many problems with the DPF filters and all that type of stuff. They'll start ironing it out. It's just when they change the stuff so fast, you can't fix the problems. You can't fix, you can't, because instead of fixing the problems that you currently got, you're building towards the 2017 date. So you take what you learned in the 3 years that you ran under that emissions regulation, and you apply it to the to a new emissions regulations, and it keeps getting better. It'll get better. It'll get better to where, you know, probably eventually your cars will have something on it that, you know, will well they have catalytic converters. They've had them forever, but that's basically what the DPF is a huge catalytic converter. Is really all it is. It'll change. It'll get, like I said, it'll get worse before it gets better, but they'll figure it out. I mean, they got guys fucking working on this shit all the time. I know that the after 2017, you're instead of having a two-part system, it's a one-part system. Now your SRC and your DPF are all one unit, so it's half the size and half the problems, is what they say. You know, yeah, European has all that same shit. You know, you don't see them bitching over there; they just deal with it. That's what you have to do here. You just have to deal with it. You know, do I wish I could have gotten the trucking game 10 years ago? Yeah, but I wasn't ready. I don't know if I was mature enough to handle what I got going on now 10 years ago. So everything comes with an evolution, I guess. You know? I think I have Metator axles in mine. Or Eaton's. I don't remember. I don't know what the hell they are. I think they're Metators. Yep. Oh, you got a green snap on cart? Cool. I don't have much Dana Spicer stuff. Got a lot of Metator, though. Shit. What time it is? Fuck. Better get ready and go home. I'm gonna go do some relaxing. You know. I don't know what wider track is on my trucks. Never heard of that. Why would I have a European truck? I live in Ohio. Why would you buy? I don't, you know, I don't live in Europe. All right, see you later, Docs. I don't, like, the fuck would I buy one of those for? Yeah. Yeah, go home and make another baby. Now Enzo will be up, so there'll be no baby making right now. We have to wait till my wife gets. She's gonna have a surgical procedure December 18th, and we probably won't be able to get pregnant again. Uh, till February, or try to get pregnant. Oh, you mean setback axles? No, I don't like setback axle trucks. I just worked on one today, that T880. Fuck, thing was a pain in the ass. You know. Yeah, well, Fuzzy, you could have an Asian wife in Ohio. I don't have an Asian wife. Oh, I've never asked for that. That sounds like a European thing. Yeah, they're steerable. Yep, they all steer. That's what you got to have. I mean, you don't have a 20,000 pound straight underneath there or something like that, where you have to lift it up going around a corner. No, they're all steerables. I run 10,000 pounds lift axles or 8,000 pound lift axles. If I spec a truck, I'm gonna put eight. I put 8,000s on it. That's what I'm gonna try next year. You know, doesn't have any tags. I don't know what you mean by that. It's all front pushers. Yeah, I don't have anything like that. No, I don't think the economy is going to crash anytime soon. No, you know, it might slow down, but I don't think it's going to crash. We'll see. You've seen road tractors with them? Yeah, maybe road tractors have them. I don't know. I don't know if they make them in 20,000 pound front axles. That's probably why you can't get that. Oh, yeah, okay. Uh, Whatever kind of truck you can afford. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to buy for your first business. Look around. Watch my business video. I think I explained what to look for in your first truck. Um, you do not have to have a CDL to own your own trucking business. It helps, but you could run a trucking business and have drivers, but it's not going to be very profitable. See, because if you've never driven a truck, then you don't know, like what they kind of have to go through, what they're going to call and bitch about all the time. All that stuff changes. You have to know what it does. You have to be out there to know, kind of what goes on. Yeah, you don't want an aluminum bed truck. You want a steel body truck. Don't buy aluminum bed. That fucking shit's junk. That's for the birds. Ugh, yeah. Yeah, I have the stubby swivel sockets. I've had them forever. I like the stubby swivels or the shorts. They work pretty good. Nope, we don't run e-logs. Uh, no, I'm not owning McDonald's. I would not run over the road. I don't want to be an over the. I don't want to be the over the road owner operator truck. No chance in hell. And when I first started, I was an owner operator. So I was an owner operator. It's just me and one truck. You know, it was just me, myself, and I. And now I've turned it into this, I guess, nightmare or, you know, this party that I'm living in. Yeah, we have to run DEF. You don't have to, but truck won't run very long without it. Yeah, we're going to be given a Christmas bonus. I haven't figured that out yet. I haven't figured out what kind of bonus I'm going to give. What is fair? A lot of them haven't been here a full year, so, you know, I'm thinking about giving them something, but, you know, I don't know. You know, they've all had problems. They've all tore up something uh, this year, so it's kind of like, you know, I really don't like rewarding dumb mistakes. You know, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should just buy them all hookers. Yep, you'll have dents. Here's your bonus. You still have a job, Buto. You know, so I don't like rewarding dumb mistakes, but they will get completely upset if you don't give them something. But I am giving them a Christmas party where they get a free meal and all that shit. So, you know, that's probably going to be $2,000 dinner and all that shit. So, you know, I don't know. Yeah, you know, and they're all in new trucks. I don't know. It's kind of it's a catch 22. You know, see, because if you give them too much, then they'll expect that next year. If you know, it's kind of like fuck. Kind of got to have a set basis. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to that next year. If you break it, you bought it. I think that's the way. Scratch offs would be pretty funny. Give them Milwaukee stubby impacts. None of them like tools. They think it's ridiculous that I have this many tools. They don't understand. Your boss likes aluminum bodies. He must love. He's a glutton for punishment. Put steel beds on it. You don't have to worry about it. You can do whatever you want to do. Yeah, give him DBSs. That'd be good. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm a small business. It's not like I can afford, you know, $5,000 in bonuses. You know. Oh, that's a good idea. Say everybody got $3,000. Uh, $3,000, and then whatever you tore up comes off that. I think that's what we're going to start next year. You know, that's a good idea. But what happens if they run out of the 3,000? Do they have to pay me? You know what I'm saying? That's a pretty good idea. No, I will not be live streaming the party. Yeah, no, I don't like aluminum the way it looks. Yeah, get a Hardox, buddy. That's yeah, that would be an incentive not to leave. Like, hey, everybody starts out with a $3,000 bonus, and whatever you tear up comes off your bonus. That's good. Do I open up the party to public? It's at a public place. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. You know, my guys expect Christmas bonuses for some reason. You know, like it's like shoo wee, you know. God damn. Yeah, Fuzzy, it's next Saturday if you want to come down 5:45. I don't know. I haven't seen any of them before. So, this party, a nice dinner and a gift card. Yeah, plus I bought them all like winter jackets. That was $115 a piece. So they all got those coming, you know, like man, I don't know. Yeah, winter jacket with my logo on it. Yeah. No, they don't demand cash pay ever because they know they don't know. You know, they know I can't do that. Hey, Carrie, it's kind of hard because you got to divide what everybody, what everybody, does. So there'll be some that are happy, and then most of them will probably be mad. So we'll see. But I know next year I'm going to write some driver rules, like 10 things that I expect as a driver, and then we're going to go from there. Yeah, Fuzzy, that's the same thing I would think. Like, I think you have a drug problem. Yeah, it's really a no-win situation, Wayne. You're right. It's a no-win situation. It's kind of fucked up. Um, well, let's see. We drop shit on the tarp. We fucking back into the paver too hard and rip the brakes off. We rip steps off, dent the tanks. Back into our own trucks. When you have a backup camera, but you somehow backed into the truck behind you and then blamed it on the guy behind you. I don't understand how that works. Ran into the scale. There's been, there's been all kinds of shit. Drop on the tarps, that's the biggest one. Yeah, ran into the scale. Oh, yeah, we totaled a Kia. Uh, that driver's no longer here, though. I mean, just, yeah, dumped asphalt in the creek that I got to dig out. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, yeah, Wayne. It's every day. Oh, one of them smacked a fly on the window on the inside and cracked it with his ring because there was a fly in the truck. So he had a cracked windshield that had to get fixed. Oh my God. Just all kinds of stuff. You know, flat tires. God, I don't know how many flat tires we've got this year. It sounds like a lot. You should. Oh, I forgot. Turned around in somebody's driveway and cracked their driveway with a loaded truck. We had to pay for that. There's all kinds of stuff. You know. Are they honest with me about it? Some are. Some try to blame it on other people. But, you know, I wish they would just say, like, hey, I fucked this up. Nick's pretty good. Like, when he dumped on the tarp, he goes, hey, this was completely my fault. I didn't even open the motherfucker. And he goes, I fucked this thing up. I was like, okay. You know, that was $1,800 to fix. Other than that, you know, it's not too bad. Yeah, like, I've driven a truck for 10 years, and I've got one flat tire. And it was really a blowout, and the only reason is because I forgot pulling that trailer. You can't run over 75 miles an hour for like fucking 4 hours because the tires get too hot and explode because they get no wind. I forgot about that, but other than that, you know, like I've never got a flat tire. No, I've never had an employee injure his penis while working. Never had that, Fuzzy. Yeah. You know, good question. Yeah, we don't do a lot of demo though. Most of the time we're on paved roads. So I just don't understand, you know, how we get so many. We get nails in our tires a lot. I just don't understand how we do it. Yeah, I had a driver dump asphalt in the creek after I had a meeting about don't dump anything in the fucking creek. And they thought they were going to hide it by dumping it over the wall. And, you know, it was because he was late for a Thursday night Bengals game and had to get to the Bengals game so he couldn't go to the asphalt plant and dump it there where you're supposed to take it. So that was the excuse. I was late. You know? Yeah. Yeah, dumped in the creek where the EPA is all over this fucking creek and they'll get pissed. Yeah, Fuzzy. The creek shit, you know, like I'm late for the Bengals game. When he could have just left it on there because the night shift driver was going to the plant. You know, like, fuck. So then I have to go beg the people next. How did he get caught? Because it was on camera. There's a camera right in front of where he did it, like an idiot. So I knew who it was. Yeah, I had to go to the What's up, German Tool Reviews? The Bungles game, yeah. Like, when all he had to do was text the night shift driver, who was actually waiting here for him and say, hey, man, I got a little bit left. Can you dump it at the fucking... Can you dump it at the asphalt plant? Fuck. No. Yeah, the guy rolling the dump truck, though, that really wasn't his fault. The grindings got stuck. That wasn't really his issue. Ooh. I don't have the video. After I yelled at him, I just delete them. But then I have to go next door and beg them for their long reach excavator. Go down there and dig it out. You know, I'm like, what the fuck? Don't bring anything back here to the shop. Because if you tell them, like, yeah, I'll take a load of grindings, then every day they will bring a load of grindings. No, I didn't fire him. He ended up quitting on his own, you know. Usually, all the problems that you have, like, problem employees will work themselves out. Yeah, I know. The EPA, they charge a lot. Think about it, if you dump fucking 3 ton of asphalt in a fucking creek. Boy, if I haven't got fined for it, but, you know, because as soon as I saw it the next day, I went and got the excavator and dug it out. But, you know, just reached down there and covered it up. No, I've never had one wanting to fight me. After they got fired, they all want to fight you or tell you what a piece of shit you are or all that stuff. But usually the guys that all have that problem all have drug problems. So they don't know how to manage money, and it's really their fault, you know. Or you fire them and they threaten to sue you. You know, I'm going to take you to court. Let's go to court, man. Let's go. And then I just pass them along my attorney's telephone number and say, have your attorney call my attorney, you know, we'll get it all worked out. You know, do you realize it's going to cost you a lot of money? You know what I'm saying? To do this. Yeah, but usually everyone that I've had like a major problem with, everything usually works itself out. You know what I'm saying? You know? Yeah, we could start paving the shop patch by patch. Yeah. Yes, Ohio is a right to work state, so you can hire and fire as you seem will, you know, as you see fit or whatever. But, you know, like the one guy I fired earlier in the year and then he came back, his attitude has been 100% better since he came back. You know, like sometimes they have to go other places to really realize that the grass is not always greener on the other side. You know, like it's just sometimes they have to learn. Well, he didn't show up for a mandatory meeting about health insurance and then started yelling at my wife when she called him, like, where in the fuck are you? You know, like mandatory, you know, like if a boss sends out a text and says you have a mandatory meeting, you have to show up because we're going to talk about a lot of shit that A is pissing me off, and then I only have to explain it one fucking time. That's all I want to explain it is one fucking time, you know, and you know, all that stuff. So sometimes they have to, you know, guys have to realize that, you know, hey, the grass ain't always greener on the other side. There's a lot of stuff that can happen. You know, everybody's going to send you a song and dance, you know, but, you know, because they need drivers too. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But, you know, they usually call back and want their job back, you know. Yeah, keep the shit out of the creek. All right, see you later. You build it, we destroy it. You know, but that's, you know, some guy asked me, he said I should do a top 10 video of driver excuses, you know, and there's probably, I would have to write them down as they come in because I forget about them, you know. I fired somebody earlier in the year. I fired a couple people, you know. And then I also told people, you know, like, hey, you got to work Saturdays. Either you're going to start working Saturdays or, you know, it is what it is. And then they either quit or whatever, you know. I mean, it's part of it. Yeah, top 100 would be what it is. You know, I don't have a lot of the problems that other trucking companies have. My guys, you know, show up. For the most part, we don't have very many issues. Where you get a lot of issues is in the morning when you change where they're going, just because a job got canceled or anything like that. So, it is what it is. How do I determine where guys work? Um, it's a lot about where the trucks. Okay, so it's about where the trucks make the most money. Okay, for that type of how much the truck weighs, that type of stuff. Most of the time, guys are pretty much dedicated to a certain crew. Like I like to have the people working with the same company 90% of the time, or like Nick, he works with Barrett 100% of the time. Scotty has now been over on Barrett 100% of the time. Like Josh and Devin go to Rack and Belar 100% of the time, and Eric and Steve go to JRJ 100% of the time, because a lot of times, sometimes there'll be special instructions on the job where, like, if they're there Monday, they're going to do the same job on Tuesday. They know where to go. They know how that foreman works, you know, just stuff like that. So you try to keep them, I try to keep them going to about the same places uh, all the time, so they get familiar. Also, the guys that you work for get familiar with having the same drivers, and you know if they're dumping at a special dump, they don't have to explain it every day and all that stuff. It kind of seems to work out. Now in the winter, we can't really do that because we might be set up to go work here, but that job gets canceled. Then we got to move some people around and all that stuff, and that's what takes the you know getting getting things. Yeah, Wayne. I mean, it's kind of like, certain guys work good with certain people. Also, having two truck drivers that talk and get along out there working with each other. So you don't put, like, sometimes you have to split some people up because they'll see that this guy's kind of lazy, then they'll want to fall into that same thing. So then you rotate them in and out. It's just a little bit, or you know, they worked together for 2 months. Now they had a little spat and they're upset at each other for a couple days. So instead of listening to their bitching, you just separate them for a couple days and then, put them back together. And usually everything works out. That's what I found, It's just part of it. Yeah, it's kind of like kids, you know. Like, I always tell my guys, hey, man, talk to the foreman. Be nice. Do what he says, okay? Because a lot of times that'll help you get requested for that same job, okay? Because they'll be like, hey, just send me that guy back because he knows what I want done, and he wasn't a fuckhead. So, and they'll also tell you, like, hey, we're actually got, hey, tomorrow we're going to be out here, right over there, so then they let the guys know the night, the day before, the night before, what's going on, how much longer before we get laid off, or how much longer this job's going to last, or any type of special instructions. You want to keep everybody the same, you know, so it's kind of fair, you know. Your internet's dicking up. Do I use subhaulers? Like, does that mean, do I use trucks that, like, broker in between us? Yes. I get a lot of work. I can keep my trucks pretty busy. Like, I don't move my stuff around very much. There'll be some new tools coming up. What do I do about union jobs? We don't have very many union jobs. We did do some prevailing wage jobs, and I sent the same two drivers there The reason I had to do that is if they have to go get lime, these guys already went to the lime plant and went through the safety certification, so we don't have to pay for, or the contractor doesn't have to pay for my drivers to sit down there to watch the hour safety long video. Okay, so each time you send a new person there, they have to listen to an hour long safety video, and it's just a pain in the ass. So it's easier to do the other thing. You know, we work in Kentucky every once. No, Nick and Scotty are not on it. It's Eric and Steve. Wow, a whole load in front of the shuttle buggy or paver. That'll get you thrown out. That'll get you a time ticket early. That'll get you. Don't come back. So, that'll get you a time ticket. Like there's one guy, there's one foreman out there, which I hate working for. His name is Terry Stacy. Fuck that guy. I refuse to work for him. No, Nick works every Saturday. You don't have to. Nick, we were scheduled to work tomorrow, but they canceled the job that we were going to go do. But they were going to come in and work Sundays. It's just part of it, man. That time of year. So Saturdays are a must. It's how it is. Sorry. No, we don't hook into those chip spreaders. I ain't doing none of that. Yeah, I yelled at Terry. Yeah, fuck him. I don't want to work for his ass. Too many special fucking instructions and a whole bunch of bullshit. I'm tired of this fucking guy. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to listen to his mouth. Yeah, I know. I got 3 new ones in the. They won't be here till April. There's no reason to buy a truck in the winter. No reason. Order that thing and tell them you want it April 1st. Good luck. Other than that, that's when it'll be here. But anyway, I got to get off here. No, there's not very many people of color that work at the asphalt plant. There's some laborers that work out on the job, but not very many in the asphalt plant. Yeah, I still have a boss, yeah. Nope, order it, get it in April. That's when you want it. April 1st. I'll pick it up 2 weeks before April 1st. That's when I want it. So anyway, like always, I'm going to get off here because I got to get home. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get home, see what Enzo does. Hopefully he's up from his nap. Get to play with him for a little bit, But, it is what it is. But, like always, thanks for watching. But I got to fucking go home. So see you guys later.